MLB Network baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
He'll get us for Atlanta. Left fielder, number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Full count now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike three. Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Markakis at the track. The wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Santana.
A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. His career line with Bolton Neighbors. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up Acuna. And it's gone as they add still another. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
On a big swing there from Markakis, he didn't get it to make it strike 2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Herrera on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera, his career line with Bolton Neighbors. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit on the ground out for short. Swanson scoops it up. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. Now at the plate, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out,
and he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-1 home. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And over to third now with the runner. Albies, the runner at third with no outs. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's running. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Now at the plate, number 13, and they're runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready now, Ender Inciarte, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Up around the face. The runner's breaking for home. A step off, and the runner's heading home. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. Now batting, Aaron Altair, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's through for a hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Here comes another 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now, and he is in there. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping in, Michael Franco. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Hoskins, the runner at third. Franco at second. Hernandez is over at first with one away. Just a touch outside. 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Camargo is there now as he makes the... Here's in.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. 1 out. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. Now to the plate, Nick Markakis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the box now, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Step on the bag for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Standing in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera comes on now, and he has it one down. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies, a base hit in his first trip. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Lucas Duda will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Lucas Duda.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Daniel Winkler, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is right by Freeman down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Up around the face.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo brings it in to second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Now a flare out to left center. Swanson into shallow left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Number 13.
Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Smoke toward third. Franco has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far. just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Now batting, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs. Digging in, Carlos Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Aaron Judge waits on deck. Hard hit ball to short. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Striding in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Bautista. Gone! Now in the box, Aaron Hicks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks then.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
They'll whip this one to first in time. So striding forward now, Maikel Franco. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And quickly, there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Didi Gregorius is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Bautista is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Heading out towards shallow right. Altair is going to get there, and that retires the side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Previous history with Sabathia. He brings a .353 batting line. He also has 1 home run. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now the first pitch from CC. No balls and a strike to count. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. High and deep to right center. Judge is under it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altair. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track. Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, number 25.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Altair is there. 1 out. Next for New York, Greg Bird. First offering on its way.
Bird.
A called strike over the outside corner. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Here's a high pop-up. Franco is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hard hit ball to second, and the Phillies are into the hit column. Here's Carlos Santana now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good curveball. Strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit back toward the mound. Gregorius is there, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Now the first pitch from CC. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And Sabathia gets ahead here with the changeup. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again as Dribble Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So striding in, Jose Bautista, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking deep.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Number 25.
Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Oh, and he misses it. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Into the box now, Greg Bird. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So now at the plate, Aaron Altair. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Hard hit toward the hole. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. Striding in once again, Carlos Santana. He was a double play victim last time around.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
And that will be a base hit here for Santana. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Misses, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Sabathia pauses. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge becomes out number 2 this inning. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Sabathia still allowed only the 1 earned run through 6 1/3. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Jose Bautista. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. On the ground to the left side. Gregorius has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Altair waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Lays off 1-0. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready once again, Aaron Altair. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll be another base hit as it's through into left. So it's 2 straight knocks to start the 8th. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. Hit hard to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Here's Carlos Santana now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Carlos Santana.
Chad Green enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Throw won't get him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. Singled home a run in his last time up. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Just got a piece to the right side. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. And it's fouled away. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
2 straight.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Here's Brett Gardner now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. He is in there for the second strike. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, Aaron.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Neshek is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Now to play Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Center fielder.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's gone 3 for 6. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Popped up. Escobar has a play, 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. In now, Carlos Santana. Here comes the first pitch.
Carlos Santana
takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Now another 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 1 for 6. Now the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. Hit sharply on the ground. Marte has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, his career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Grounded down the third baseline. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Popped him up. Franco in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Marte handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first baseline? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses 2-1. To 2-2 now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher number 42, Jake Arrieta.
And he'll step off and try again. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
And he fouls this one off. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Alex Avila. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Patrick Corbin is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Standing in, A.J. Pollard, and their runners at the corners now.
A.J. Pollard.
Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So it's first and third with 2 away. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit hard on the ground to first. Santana's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Carlos Santana now, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the Phillies are into the hit column. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Dyson on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, David Peralta. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
David Peralta.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready now, Nick Ahmed. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Nick Ahmed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in now, Alex Avila. Two men on, two away here in the fourth. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now both runners on the move. In there, now the throw. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Arrieta. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. Digging in, Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Peralta. And it's gone. Here's the center field. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
And he is out on the tag.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. Popped him up. Goldschmidt there to put it away and finally put it in. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. look.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Hernandez gloves it, and there's one down now. Next. It'll be the Jake Lamb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of zone for strike one. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like...
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. Here's Gerard Dyson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Here he comes again, 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Archie Bradley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up.
Ouch, that one hit him. Standing in as Drupal Cabrera. He has no prior history against this pitcher. A ball and no strikes. Ramos leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Full count, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires. Here's Paul.
Leading off with the Diamondbacks. First baseman.
First pitch on its way. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the first out. So coming to the plate, David Peralta, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Popped up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Escobar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Number 66 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 66.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit weakly on the ground to short.
Hitting off to the Phillies.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Altair. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Avila recovers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Pereira stands at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. strike one to start the at-bat. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Dyson at the track, and he makes a nice. So stepping in, Ketel Marte. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
3-0 to him now. And now pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Now batting, Nick Ahmed. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Fouled away. So 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Nick Ahmed is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pereira calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. At the plate, Daniel Descalso will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Daniel.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on. To it. A very big lead from second. Now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And oh, the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Marte on third with 2 out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Brad Boxberger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco, no hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. Skied into straightaway right. Dyson's there. 1 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Striding in, Wilson Ramos. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. From the stretch, runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. A bouncer up the middle. The second for 1 on to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Leading off the inning, Gerard Dyson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1 the count now. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Franco in foul ground. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and there's 1 away. Now in the box, A.J. Pollard. He was a ground out victim last time up. Luis Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scott Kingery is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. 0-1 the count.
Number 4.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 4. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Altair moves over, and that ends the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Scott Kingery, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollard is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in, Aaron Altair. He went deep back in the 5th. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pollard. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Escobar is there, and it's a very quick inning. So here's the cleanup hitter.
Bottom of the 9th for the Diamondbacks. Left fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Eduardo Escobar becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Hoskins is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.